This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where tonight my friends and I will be playing the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is set in the Atomic Age. It's titled Those the Comet Brings. It was written by J.C. Connors, and it's available for free online at oneshotadventures.com. Our keeper of arcane lore is Tyler Hudak, and this is episode 1. Folks, there are a number of ways you can help us out. We don't monetize our show, so we rely on your donations to pay for things. If you can spare a couple of bucks, we will be deeply appreciative. You can also share the info about our club with others. Hit the like button, leave us some feedbacks. We'd love to hear from you. For our Patreon, you can follow the QR code or the link in the description below. Thanks for your support. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Tyler?
All right. The first question that I have for everybody is you're driving along in a car, and I'll get into that a little bit more, but whose car are you driving? Who's driving? Everybody is together except for Carlo.
I'm probably driving, and I'm not a good driver. So,
okay. All right, that's good.
I drive too fast and too recklessly.
That's fine. So it's the summer of 1951 and August has been sweltering. It's been 5 days in a row of 100-degree heat. So you've decided to beat feet and head to the Jersey Shore. Your grandpa, Abe, Ronnie's grandpa, Abe, is away in New Hampshire, and he said that you could use his beach house as a party pad. He didn't say anything about how many friends you could bring, so you piled in your old man's pickup and hit Route S40 to get there as fast as possible. You all need a wild weekend of sun, waves, and of course, beer. Your only problem is old Edna Birdwhistle hitched a ride with you. The only reason you agreed to take her is that she's paying you $5 each for the ride and a free bottle of Corby's. But that old lady's just ruined the trip. No radio, no talking. She even gripes when you roll down the windows. You can't wait to dump the old bird off in Barnegat and get on with your weekend. So, as you're driving along the road, those who are in the car, why don't you introduce yourselves? We'll start with Ronnie.
Ronnie Lou. I'm a singer. I'm okay. I'm trying to, do something, singing, acting, whatever. But I'm still young. I'm only 19. And I don't think too much. I'm not arrogant or anything like that. And I try to make sure my friends are having fun. And that's about it. My dad is ex-military. He wanted me to go into the military, go to Korea, and I was just like, yeah, no, that's not my thing. I'm wondering if I actually do make it big someday and move to California, he'll probably flip his lid. But whatever, it's my life.
All right. Brenda.
I'm Brenda Clayson. I am a college journalist. Just trying to get through college. B's are good enough. I'm more interested in, finding out like the real news stories. She's very, very interested in digging up, all of the things that the people in power don't want you to know. She works for the school paper. She's got a football team boyfriend back at Rutgers. But, for this weekend, she's here on her own, and she just needs a break at the Jersey Shore.
All right. Is it Bitcher?
I think it might be Beater, but
Beater.
it could
Okay,
be
that works.
Yeah. So he's 21. he's kind of a lost young man. He's didn't do well in school. High school didn't stick. He didn't even finish. His old man then made him go into the army. He went to Korea, lasted all of just a few minutes there before he got himself kicked out of the army. And he is just floating and trying to find a new direction somewhere. He's pretty sarcastic, but he gets by on his charm and his persuade skills. He's endearing to people, but he's functionally not the most smartest guy in the world, and is just looking for something better. But he knows that working for the man is not the right answer.
All right. And now Edna.
I'm Miss Birdwhistle. I teach history at the Barnegat Public School. I was only in Willingboro because my sister Minnie needed some help and I was staying with her, and she's just awful, you know. She has to worry about her prescriptions and she sleeps upstairs, but she shouldn't be going up the stairs. Sorry, I was yes, my neighbor was supposed to come pick me up and he had a heart attack. So I'm hitching with these teenagers, and I have a black purse where the bottle is sticking out of the top. I'm trying to flaunt it so they know they're not gonna get it till they get there. And this Sonny, just I have to tell him again. Please slow down. Watch where you're going. Both hands on the wheel.
All right. And yes, you are all four of you are in this car going down Route S40, which is a kind of a narrow 2-lane road that goes through the New Jersey Pine Barrens. It's a very densely wooded area where you're at. The silence is deafening. All you hear is the wind from the windows rolled down, the bumps, because Edna will not let you all turn on the radio. But it's shortly after noon, and you're driving down the road when Ronnie, the engine you notice starts making strange sputtering sounds. The steering wheel itself starts to lock up, and as you hit the gas pedal, you are all assaulted with these like sulfur smelling fumes coming out of the heat vent. And
Hold on,
the
everyone.
pickup itself just starts to jerk wildly all over the road. Ronnie, why don't you give me a drive auto roll?
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy. This is not going to go well. Oh, I rolled a
Jesus,
99.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh yeah, so you're trying to get the wheel. It's just not doing it. You for just a second the wheel comes loose, but you're already trying to overcompensate, and you jerk it to the side, and the truck just starts doing almost like donuts as it spins around, slamming into a tree. Everybody take a D3 of damage.
Oh, Jesus. 3.
Seems appropriate for that roll. But as the dust starts to settle, everybody other than being bruised seems to be okay. The car itself is not too damaged. You didn't have a head-on collision with a tree. Luckily enough, you look down the road, maybe 100 yards or so, kind of sticking through some trees. You see a garage or a gas station with the name Woolies Service on it.
Crap.
Ah, damn it, Ronnie. God, what happened?
The road's a piece of shit.
Ronnie's flipped his lid again.
It's more like your truck's a piece of shit.
I'm gonna lift the lid.
Mm-hmm.
And see the hood. It shows you what I know about cars. I'm gonna lift the hood.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a mechanical roll or a mechanical repair roll.
Okay. Yeah, I've got base. Nah, nowhere close. So I just stand there staring
Ronnie,
at
do
it.
you know which part the engine is? Scoot over. Let me help you with
That
that.
thing,
Yeah,
that thing there.
you're more than you can roll as well if you'd like.
One thing my old man beat into me besides going to class was engine repair. Got an 18.
Awesome.
Nice.
It
So
started jerking around. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think the jerking around was the guy sitting in the chair.
looking at the engine, you can see. I mean, you almost immediately spot the problem. For some reason, the pickup spark plugs are covered in this like red, green, and blue salty material. It looks like they're just completely corroded.
Why do you know it's
Bug
salty?
guts?
What does it
Salt
taste
like.
Yeah.
Is that like bug
lead
guts or
acid.
something?
What the hell kind of corrosion is this?
Oh wait, is that sulfuric acid?
Or
Mhm.
it was, yeah, spark plugs don't get this kind of corrosion.
I don't know. I know there's some kind of acid in the battery.
While
It makes
the
sense from the way you drive. When's the last time you had a tune-up, Sonny?
well, I was gonna say while the boys are busy gawking over the engine, Brenda's gonna hey Miss Birdwhistle, why don't we go see if the someone at the garage can help us?
Oh, yeah, I did hurt my hip, but yeah, hopefully we could walk it off. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
it was not a smooth landing for me either, but let's go see if what's going on over there.
Watch out for the bears, ladies.
The gas station's only like maybe 100 or 200 yards down the road, so it doesn't take you too long to get there. And as you're walking up, you can see that it's a small two-pump gas station. It has a double garage for repairs. Looks like, kind of a side where there's like a tiny convenience store, and you can see a lone car sitting in the next to the gas pumps. It's navy blue, two-door, a Ford Super Deluxe sedan. But the hose from one of the pumps is on the ground next to it, and there's a small pool of gasoline that has pooled there. It's not like actively coming out
Right.
or anything like that.
Huh. That's weird. Isn't there usually a like a station attendant or something that
Oh,
has to pump gas in New Jersey?
yes, there's most certainly should be. And dear, that's flammable. Stay away from that.
Is the hood of this Ford like hot? Is it warm?
It's warm. It is a hot day out. But putting your hand on it, you definitely feel like maybe it was running, probably not too long ago.
Uh, I'm gonna pick up the pump and just like put it back on the thing or back on the pump itself. Pump nozzle, I should say, sorry. Um, and then I think we're gonna go inside.
Okay. So two things happen as
Oh,
you put the pump on. Edna, you notice on the ground, all over, really the pavement are just these thousands of rainbow colored glass shards, probably about the size of a marble. They're just all different colors. It's very odd. They're just kind of scattered everywhere. But both of you also hear these like muffled, almost like cries coming from the trunk of the car.
Oh dear.
oh yeah.
Should we get the boys?
I think we should. Hang on, we're gonna get some help. Um, are there keys
Yes,
in that vehicle?
hello? Do they respond? Hello? Are you in there?
Frankie, let me out of here. Come on, Frankie.
Oh, we'll get you out of there. Right as
Oh,
rain.
hey,
Hold on.
hey, lady, you're not Frankie. Is there a big ugly guy standing around there? Tell him to let me out of this.
She'll stand up and look around. No, no other
Is it-
guys.
He's playing a prank on me. He put me in the trunk, and then he just walked away. He's probably in
Uh,
the gas station. Can you Can you go in? Get me out of here, lady.
Is so originally Brenda was gonna walk down and get the boys, but if you're having a conversation with the man in the trunk, I might stick around.
Well, Brenda, do you know how to open a trunk?
Are there keys in the ignition?
There are not.
Okay. So, well, normally I think you need trying to remember. Yeah, normally you need a key. At least I know
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
player's classic 70s car needed a key. I couldn't open the trunk from the
Brenda,
cabinet.
go get the boys. I'll head inside and see if the shopkeeper's around.
Oh, I mean, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna go and fetch the lads, as it were.
Okay.
And I'm gonna explicitly mention there seems to be a man caught like in a trunk.
What are you talking about?
At the pump station up the way. There's a blue Ford with a man in the trunk. Miss Birdwhistle's talking to him now, but
All right.
there was
We need your help anyway. Get in the car behind the wheel. You know how
okay.
you know how to steer, don't you?
Yes, I know how to steer.
All right. We're gonna push the car.
Okay.
So we're gonna sort of push it up and out onto the road, and then it'll take us 5
Got
minutes
it.
to push
Yeah,
it.
it'll take you a couple minutes while you're doing that. As you're doing that, Edna, the only place really to go in. So looking at the front of the store or of the gas station, there's a shop with a door. The door is kind of like partially open. There's a garage next to it, but the windows the garage is closed, and the windows that look into it are really. They must be super dirty because, you just can't see into them.
Hmm. So it doesn't look like there's lights on inside?
Of the garage, you can't tell. Looking through the door into the shop area, it does look like, there's, lights on in there.
Oh, good. I'll let myself in.
Okay.
It's like the middle of the day, right? Noon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
noon.
Yeah.
And you go into the shop. There's really not a lot there to speak of. So you walk in. There are a couple windows. There is a door to your right that, based on where you saw the garage, likely leads to the garage. The door is closed. There is another door to some room in the back, directly ahead of you, which is also closed. But within the area itself, you've got a cash register, a little counter with a couple bags of potato chips, cheap candy, things like that. A Coca-Cola machine, and there's also a shelf on the wall on one side of the shop that's labeled 2-gallon gas cans, $1.50. Interestingly, there are no gas cans there to be sold, and there is also a phone hanging on the wall. A couple other things kind of pinned to the wall. Things like that. The only other thing that you noticed, just from like quickly glancing around, is there is two hooks on the wall. One labeled men's, one labeled women's. Only the men's key is there.
All right. Well, Edna will shuffle around slowly, shouting, "Hello, please help, hello." And if nobody answers, she'll head to the doors, whichever's closest, and just keep helping herself in.
Yeah, there's no answer in there. The closest door would probably be the door which you presume is to the garage, but that is locked.
All right, then to the living quarters. We'll try to open that as well.
Okay, you start to walk back to there. As you're walking back, this is about when the other three are, finally pushing up the car. You kind of get it up, rolling up next to on the other side of the gas station or the gas pumps.
You said there was somebody in the trunk? I don't know about the others, but I'm going to walk up to the trunk and
I'm gonna get
knock on
the
the
tire
trunk.
iron and
Hey,
bring it with.
Hey, Help me out of here.
Hold on just a minute, buddy. And I'm going to see if I can. Sometimes you can, even on the locked ones, you can reach up sort of under the back end of the trunk and pop the latch and see if I can pop the latch.
Give me a luck roll.
Okay. I used to do that to my dad. Well, it's a luck roll. I got a 53 out of 50, so I can't spend luck.
That's close enough. It takes a little bit. You kind of have to, mess around with it a little bit, but finally you hear this like click, and the lid flies open. And Carlo, why don't you describe yourself?
Yeah, so this big guy, heavy, jumps out. He's holding a shovel in his hand. He's like, "Where's that Frankie? Man, I'm gonna get him." Italian, dark
What's
hair.
your name, buddy?
Carlo. But people call me Big C, because I'm a baker and I'm kind of big. Yeah, you may have heard of my bakery, Cafe Roulé. No?
Do you not know the
Come
name
by
of your own
sometime. I
bakery?
make the best bombolis. Trust me, they're so good.
I don't know. Your buddy might be inside. One of our people is inside. Old lady.
What you
Well,
planning to do with the
thank you
shovel
for
there,
getting me out of here. This is for Frankie.
Why were you locked in there?
It was a prank, One of our buddies, he got a little mad at me and played a prank on me, tossed me in the trunk.
Well, you're out now. You're sweating up a storm, though.
I know, it's hotter than hell in there.
Let's all go inside. We need to see if there's a garage.
Where are we?
Fix our car. Oh, New Jersey. We're in the Pine Barrens.
On
our way to that place we were on our way to.
The beach.
We're on our way to the beach, yeah.
So the rest of you are going into the store?
I'm going to stay with the car in the pickup, or the other car, second car.
The new one, not yours.
Yeah, I'm going to stay with both cars.
Okay.
I assume they're close together. I'm going to
Yeah.
tinker around with the car that's got the corrosion on the spark plugs.
Hey, you guys, can you maybe give me a lift out of here? That would just
it
show
depends.
Frankie.
Maybe your buddy's still here. Where is he?
I know. I'd love to just drive off, shut that trunk. Wouldn't he get a surprise? He gets where he's going, opens the trunk, and I'm not there.
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose. If
All
you
right,
need a
let's
ride.
get out of here. Look, I'll give you guys okay, one pastry each if you come by my cafe, if you give me a ride.
How about $5? You got money?
Yeah, but my bombolis, they're great. Come by my shop.
Whatever, dude. Let's go inside and see if we can find somebody.
So, as you go inside, basically this, as I described before, Edna, you see, is walking to the back, opens up the door to the back room, and Edna, you see, it looks like it's a storage room. There's tools, oil cans, car parts, on shelves, a Betty Page pinup poster. There's a filing cabinet. And a worn old it looks like Sears radio in the corner. It's working. It's kind of playing some like Perry Como right now. Although it must not be working very well, because every couple seconds it just erupts into this like static, just overwhelming static, and then it goes back to the to the music.
Hey, Ronnie, I yell out and say, "Hey, if you see a wire brush in there, bring it back to the cars."
You got it.
Well, I'm just gonna turn that dreadful noise off. Hello! There's nobody in here. I'll head back to the others.
Yeah.
Where is everybody, Miss Bird Whistle?
I. Well, the key to the ladies' restroom was taken, so we should probably check there. The garage is locked. I wasn't able to see inside of that. Oh, hello, you. You must have been the man in the trunk.
Yeah, I'm Carlo.
You.
Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
pleasure to meet you. I'm Miss Birdwhistle. You were saying Frankie, right? Well,
Yeah, my buddy Frankie. Well, I don't know how much of a
is
buddy
he
he
your
is because he
buddy?
trapped me in
That's
the
right.
trunk, but
When we got
yeah.
here, the nozzle for the gas pump was on the ground spilling.
What?
That's weird.
Frankie must be a hooligan to just run off like that.
Well, Frankie's known to do some kind of dumb things. That's why Big Vinny, you know, keeps him where he is. But um, you know, I don't think he'd go into the ladies' room unless, you know.
I don't.
Oh,
I mean, Carla, these sound like not great people to know.
What do you mean? They're lots of fun. We're just playing pranks on each other, you know.
just pranks.
Sure, I guess. I was gonna
I'm gonna
follow
look
up.
around. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna follow up on that sort of the ladies' room clue. I wanted to go see if the ladies' room was actually like locked or open or what have you.
Sure.
If there's somebody in
Or
there.
I'm sorry, you said it was the men's room that was missing, right?
No, the ladies' room key is
Okay.
missing.
Okay, so I did have it right.
Mhm. Um,
And I'm gonna look for some tools or, like you said, a wire brush.
okay. All right. What are the rest of you going to do while they're doing that?
I'll be standing near the road, hopefully hoping to wave down traffic, but staying very close.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out and look at the blue car and see, just do a thorough search and see if I can find keys, spare set of keys. Worst case, maybe I can hotwire this thing.
Okay.
I'm going to examine the red-green residue on the spark plugs and see if it's something that got deposited onto it or if it somehow changed the metal that was already existing in the plugs. It was
Okay.
something added to it or something that changed it.
All right. So Ronnie, we'll start with you. Looking back in that storage room, you very easily find wire brush. In fact, you find a couple boxes of spark plugs, brand new spark plugs as well. But when you open them up to look at them, they're covered with the same red, green, and blue corrosion. In fact, as you start opening, you open up multiple boxes and they're all like this. And in fact, you start opening up a couple other car part boxes and everything is covered in this weird corrosion.
I'm gonna pick up a couple of them in my hand, and I'm gonna walk out to Beater and dude, here's the brush, but there's car parts inside. There's look at these. It's the same sort of shit all
This
over
is some
them.
weird shit, Ronnie. I don't know what's going
Is
on.
there something
I've
in
never
the
seen
air?
this. You get some humidity, some corrosion, but nothing like this. This is
I mean, I've
crazy.
heard bad things about New Jersey, but come on, you know. Uh, anyways, maybe we can scrape that stuff off with the brush.
Yeah, I'll keep tinkering with it.
Okay.
I found a screwdriver too, so here's a screwdriver.
Good stuff.
So as you're doing that, Edna, you're standing by the road. There are no cars coming by, and you start to realize, you know what, you actually haven't seen another car for maybe 30 or 40 minutes. Even when you were driving down the road, you just hadn't seen anybody, which seems a little odd, especially for this being a Friday afternoon, early afternoon. You'd expect to see some traffic.
Is this a road I'm familiar with?
It's a yeah. I mean, it's not something that you traveled a lot, but it's a semi, well-traveled highway within New Jersey.
Well,
Aha.
I could use a seat, so I'll give up on that. Um, while I'm walking back to the bench outside or whatever I have. What were the things on the ground? Is that similar to the residue that the others are looking at?
They look somewhat similar. They're like very sharp glass shards, and all of you at this point have probably seen them on the ground. Picking one up, you can it starts to cut your hand, so you immediately like be careful or drop it. But it's almost like. You know how Mother of Pearl is like has that like iridescent rainbow look to it. That's kind of how it looks. Only it's glass. It's not like a pearly material.
Like carnival glass looks
Yeah,
when it's
yeah.
yeah. Question: do they look like? Okay, if you took a bottle or a vase and smashed it, you would get one sort of thing. Or do these look more like chunks? Like, if you took marbles made of glass and cracked them, you'd get these odd three-dimensional chunks instead of.
As you look at it, in that respect, they are actually form in shape. They look almost like crystalline in shape, almost
Chunky.
like they were naturally formed.
Hmm. Oh,
Carlo, you said you're going to look in the car. What remind me again what you were going to look for?
I'm hoping to find a spare set of keys or Frankie's keys. He's not the sharpest guy, so
Sure. So uh, I assume you're going to look you're around the car and in the glove box, things like that.
yeah, inside the
Okay.
car. Yeah.
So inside the car, you start digging around. You don't really find anything within the car itself. When you open up the glove box, you find a couple things. First is a half-eaten sfogliatelli pastry, an envelope that feels pretty heavy. Maybe there are a couple bills inside. The registration of the car to Frank Zarelli, and a loaded Astromod 400 pistol.
Oh, well, I'll grab the pistol, tuck it in behind my back in my back there, and look in the envelope.
There are $60 in brand new bills.
Nice. Right in my pocket.
I need to ask: is Carlo wearing like the baker's whites?
No, no,
Uh,
he's mostly behind the counter these days, so like maybe his bowling shirt and
okay.
some you know, brown cotton pants.
Okay. All right. So the rest of you are out front. Brenda, you start to wander around to the restrooms are on the side of the building.
Mhm.
The first room or the first restroom you see is the women's. It looks like the men's maybe just around the side of the building on the back. Trying the door, you to the women's. It feels like it's locked. But go ahead and give me a listen roll.
Sure. I got where are we? An 11. Sorry, it's dark. So 11 out of 40.
Okay.
So
So the door feels like it's locked or like severely stuck or something, but you swear you hear some movement on the inside, like maybe somebody might be in there.
I'm gonna knock and say, "Is anybody in there? Are you okay?"
You don't. Nobody responds except you hear this like low moan of pain.
Uh-oh. Okay. I said, I'm gonna go get some help. I'll be right back. And she's going to go back to the boys and say, "Hey, I need one of you to help me break down a door."
break down the door.
It sounds like someone's been like injured and they're in the ladies' room.
Huh.
A man, someone, or a lady, someone.
Couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell.
That's probably
Um,
just Frankie.
In the women's room? Does your friend
He's a
make a
card.
habit of going into women's rooms?
Was
He's
he
a card.
drunk?
I'll help Brenda. I'll bring the tire iron and use it on the door.
Okay.
We'll both do that. Yeah. Somebody's injured.
Okay. Whoever is going to do that, then go ahead and roll, but you can do it with advantage.
Hey, Ronnie, there's a first aid kit I saw in the car too when we were getting the tire iron out.
I'll grab it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But go ahead and roll strength, whoever wants to do it with advantage.
Try to move away from the door. Whoever's in there, we're going to try to break it down.
Are Ronnie and I doing it
Try it
together?
open. Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
I'm patting you on the back one.
Strength is 70. And I got a hard pass 33.
Perfect. You easily, between, Ronnie helping you and the tire iron, you're able to, very easily crack the door open, and it kind of, swings open. The room itself, it's just a small restroom, nothing special, but you see lying on the ground, kind of face down. It looks like a man, and from what you can tell, it looks like maybe he must have hit his head on something, because you can see like some dried blood on the back of his head. From what you can tell too, he looks like he's wearing kind of like a mechanic's work suit. Like what they would wear when they're working on cars and that
Jumpsuit.
Yeah, thank you, jumpsuit.
Oh, Jesus, a mechanic. Let's try to help him up. It's a little narrow, but
would a first aid help at all in this situation? With his head wound?
Sure. I mean, you can try.
Oh, yeah, they're
more 21 out of 21 out of 50 on a first aid.
All right, so Brenda, you go down. You start kind of looking at his head, and as you're kind of looking at his wound, it doesn't look too serious. Based on what you're seeing in there, he probably like slipped and maybe cracked the back of his head against the sink that's in there. But all of a sudden, as you're looking at his head, he starts to move, and he's like down here. He spins around, turns around, and you see this man wearing what could only be described as a very poorly put together toilet paper beard. He looks at all three of you and goes, "What? Who are you? What? Where am I?"
Dude, you bumped your head. Come on, we're helping you up. You slipped and fell.
Flipped his lid.
No, he's injured. Let's, calm down, sir. We got you.
What?
I'm gonna back away.
He's definitely very disoriented. He looks at all of you, all three of you, and goes, Who are you? Whoa, no. What are you?
We're friends, buddy.
Are you them?
Don't know what you're talking about. Brenda, maybe get some water for him.
Yeah, hang on.
You can see he's got a name tag too. It says John on his name tag.
Okay.
John? Is your name John?
No. My name is Gumblebell. I am a wizard from the planet Zagon. I have traveled here using the Crystal of Asimov over the Rainbow Bridge to escape the Whiffage. Have you seen them?
Okay.
Have you seen the Whiffage?
Is he on drugs, Ronnie?
No, I don't think there's drugs to do that to somebody. I think he just bumped his head. Did we, by chance, walking around here, did we see a payphone or a...
You saw a phone in the gas station.
Maybe call the operator. Tell her that there's been an accident.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Let's see if we can find some water as well. I'm gonna go and see if the phone's working.
What's with the funny Santa Claus mask? Or
This is my beard. Have you not seen a beard on this planet? What planet are we on?
Question for the game master:
Uh,
Is he wearing a wedding ring? He
He
said
is not.
whiffage. Okay.
it's planet. It's the planet Earth.
Earth. That's right. That's where I was going to escape the whiffage. Have you
The
seen them?
Whiffage.
Have they come? I believe they are
I,
tracking me.
I'm afraid we're just ignorant peasants in this world, and we don't know things like that. But we're here to help you if you need some help. We got some
Yes.
people coming soon to help you.
Yes, I definitely need some help. We must destroy the whiffage before they take over this planet. Both
As
go on, go on.
as I am trying to calm him and comfort him, I am also checking to see if he's got a knife or a weapon or anything that he could stab me with, because he's
No, he
nuts.
does not appear other than his glorious beard. He does not seem to have anything else.
Are his nails trimmed? Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Um,
I think he just hurt himself.
moving back to the front, as this is going on, Carla, Edna, you see Brenda, come back around the front.
Uh, I think he just seriously injured himself. He's probably got some sort of concussion, but he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any weapons or anything, so I think he's fine.
Get him some water or something, huh, Ronnie?
Yeah. Let's.
Who'd you find
We're
in
gonna
there?
wipe off the blood on his head where he hit himself.
Yes, we should go get some water. I am parched after my journey across space and time.
Yeah, I've heard it said that you need to just sort of indulge them. Just let him ramble. Um. So why'd you said you were trying to get away from the Whiffles?
The whiffage. The
The
whiffage are
Whiffage.
the huge carnivorous lizard-like scaly sorcerers who have taken over my planet of Zagon. They command huge carnivorous eyeballs that attacked everyone. I was fortunate enough to escape, but I know they are tracking me. They must be around here somewhere. Quick, we must get inside before they spot us. With that, he starts to run around the front. The rest of you who are sitting in the front see this, man in a mechanic's overalls wearing this paper beard just come running around, running right into the shop.
Okay, he needs to get out of the sun anyway.
Yeah, is the phone working?
What was that?
Yeah. Actually,
Who was
Brenda,
that?
the phone is not working. It's dead.
Ooh, that's not good.
So Carlo, I don't know what's going on here, but somebody might have gotten your friend. That
What do you
that
mean
looks like
gotten?
I don't know. Something weird's happened. That poor guy was in the toilet with I think he's got a serious concussion. He thinks he's a magical wizard from some other planet.
And
he's just
as
he's had
you
a
say
head
this,
injury.
you hear from the store from Zagon.
from Zagon.
Oh no, some Looney Tune here.
I don't think
Hey,
that he
hey,
was
lady,
that
is
way.
that
I
phone
think
working?
No, the phone's dead.
Ah, geez, of course.
I wonder if somebody assaulted both of them. Somebody could have assaulted your friend Frankie and assaulted the mechanic. He stumbled in there.
Yeah, but the problem is the beard. Like, if you get clonked over the head, that's one thing. But like, what, you get clonked over the head and then take the time to make a paper beard and then pass out on the floor?
I'm not a psychologist, so I don't know. Maybe he's got a split personality now, and he thinks he's two people.
He just dropped his box of animal crackers one too many times, and they're all broken.
I think he's no. Is the guy particularly old?
No, he's probably in his 30s, late 30s.
Yeah.
He's very well kept. He's obviously not homeless or anything like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's obvious he was the mechanic, and he. Well, I'm going to go keep an eye on him because I think he's just an injured guy. Just have some compassion on this poor guy. I think he got his head bashed in.
I'm not saying we shouldn't get him to a doctor. Does anything he said like would be like none of what he said would be like present in fiction that we would be familiar with, right?
You know what? Go at, because you said that, normally I would make you roll, but his story sounds remarkably like this new science fiction novel called The Day of the Triffids that just came out recently.
Okay, I mean, I think given he's like obsessed with popular science, so I don't think it'd
Yeah.
be too much of a stretch to say that she's into sci-fi in general.
No, yeah, she would instantly, recognize, very
Like,
bits and pieces of what he's saying as, from this novel.
was it a novel or a movie?
It was a
Um,
movie, but I think it was originally a
Okay,
novel.
not
she
not a movie yet.
right.
Yeah, not yet.
Uh,
Brenda, too, just because you went and checked the phone, you did notice that there was this little like note hanging up against kind of like pinned up again next to the phone. Basically, it's a map of the area based on where you were going. You suspect that the X within the map is the gas station.
okay, someone out tomorrow. I mean, I guess we could assume that it's today.
How far back or forward do we think the nearest town is?
It's at least a good 15 or 20 miles in either direction. I mean, it would probably be walkable, but it's going to take you all day.
All day.
And
Yeah.
Edna would
Oh.
definitely not enjoy that.
That's like a hike.
Well, I wouldn't make her do it. I would have one of us do it, but somebody's got to come along the road, surely. Edna, could you maybe post yourself to where if you see somebody coming down the road, you yell for us or try to flag them
I've been
down?
watching this whole time. This is normally a busy road, Sonny. I'm disturbed, truthfully, that I haven't seen a car in so long.
Um, so his story sounds familiar to the Triffids, but like, is the like? I guess the real question is, has Brenda read the book?
Sure.
Is the glass have anything to do? Is there any association?
No,
The
that
bits that's
that
like all
seems to
over the
be,
floor.
something
Okay.
that's, quite different.
Um, I'm gonna like pull the note this hand that you sent us. For those listening, it's a bit of note paper. It says customer visit Ed Hollander, 47 Buick won't start. Send someone out tomorrow. Bring new fan belt. 19 Fessler Way, 10-minute drive from Fox Hill. Pick up more batteries too. Harold. And then there's a map at the bottom of it. Um, I'm gonna show that to Ronnie and Peter, and be like, you think maybe the mechanic's out there?
I think this is the mechanic in here.
Well, it can't be.
I
He says his shirt says Jean. This was. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I got confused. It must have been when you ran into that tree. Must have scrambled my head a little bit. From Harold to the mechanic makes sense. Sorry.
so okay. So I'm trying to figure out, did somebody call on the phone or did somebody bring him the note?
I mean, it could be another mechanic that was on shift.
Yeah, there could be
Or
more.
the boss.
An
Or
attendant,
the boss.
the attendant.
Yeah, I leave notes like this for my guy at the bakery all the time. I mean, not like that, but like that. Hey,
Oh.
I gotta use the can, and I grab the men's room key.
That's okay.
Okay.
Well, we got a problem. The situation as I can see it, at least for now, we've got to wait until somebody comes by.
We could be waiting forever at this
Walking
point.
to the next town. That'll 10 hours. That's 20 miles or so. I mean, we might end up having to do that, but for now, it's most likely somebody's going to come by in their car. We can
Did-
try to get our car going.
Did someone
Car. Is
check
that
the
one of
office?
those mechanical beasts outside? I thought those
Yes,
were
it's
weird horses.
they are. They're weird horses. They're horses that don't need uh, hay.
Incredible. This planet is amazing. Do you also have music and radio?
Yeah, I'm a singer.
Really? And you, and he looks right at Edna. How are you still alive? You're you're so old. It's incredible. This place is incredible. I must stay here once the whiffage are dealt with.
She's a teacher.
Ah, a wise old woman. I understand.
Yeah, she's a
Yes.
wise old woman.
Come over here, Gumbleball.
Gumble Bell, and he walks over.
Mm-hmm. Well, she'll rip off the mask.
It's surprisingly, on there. You like tear some of the pieces off, and they're very wet. You're not quite sure why they're wet, and probably don't want to ask where the water came from.
Um,
But look, we're at a mechanic shop. There are tools and 4 men. Just fix the car. There's 2 cars. Why haven't we gotten into the garage yet?
I was about to ask if anyone has checked the office.
You've checked the office, not the garage.
Okay. Oh, the garage we couldn't see into. That's right.
Yeah. In the shop room that you're in, the store area, the back room in the back that's the kind of storage area where you found all of the mechanical stuff. The door to the side goes into the garage, but I think Edna tried it initially. It was locked.
I'll head over there to see.
But-
I thought Tom got in there to get the brush, but
Sure.
I
Gumbleball
misunderstood.
should have keys. He works here, or at least his body does.
Yeah,
And,
Shy. I did have to
he's-
transfer into this body.
Oh, so you're like it's like the invasion of the body snatchers. You snatched his body.
Yes, that sounds quite familiar for some reason. Carlo, you go around to the men's room. You're able to unlock it. Other than it being very dirty and smelly, there's nothing special about it.
I just wanted to peek in the ladies as well and make sure there's nothing untoward in there.
No, nothing
Okay.
outside of what you all had not already seen.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna walk out. Oh, go ahead.
I'll come back and try to get into the garage just like everybody else.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk out to the pump and see if I see any evidence of blood splatter, like somebody got hit over the head.
No, nothing like that.
Okay. I am also going to pull out a handkerchief and pick up a couple of chunks of the glass and bring them back to show them to Gumblebell.
He looks at them. Interesting. Those look very similar to the rainbow crystal that I used to travel here. I wonder if that's what the fragments are from, because it did disintegrate once I got here. It must be your damn yellow sun.
Well, it's something that's shattered out there, so maybe it is your magical traveling crystal.
Bitter, you said you were going to open the garage door. Is that right?
Yeah, I got the tire iron with me just in case.
I'm
Sure.
gonna
Need some
go with him as
persuading.
well. We'll
Sure.
do the buddy system. I'll go with Peter.
Okay. You're using the tire iron. You're able to easily open the garage door. The inside is a little bit dark. The lights in there are turned off, and the windows are just very frosted and you kind of dirty on the inside, but you're able to, through the ambient light, you're able to see, what's inside. And in the middle of the garage is a black and green striped meteor, probably the size of a small car. You see a hole in the side of the meteor, that looks like it goes into almost like the meteor itself was hollow. The entire room smells like sulfur and burned chicken. You can see surrounding the meteor are 5 horribly burned corpses. As you glance at them quickly, you look for them. They look like soldiers. They've got blackened helmets atop their blackened skulls. They have sidearms, on a holster on them. Although those sidearms are actually melted and destroyed beyond repair. The 5th corpse, however, has no helmet. They're not wearing what looks like fatigues or combat boots. They're actually wearing sneakers, and it looks like they're in a twisted, grotesque, distorted hand from whatever happened in there. It feels like maybe some type of a fiery explosion is a knife. As soon as you open the door and you all see this, well, first off, actually, give me a sanity check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, definitely gonna need that.
The normal passive of 51.
Yeah, I got a 47 out of 70.
Let's say 1 if you pass, a D3 if you failed. What would you like to do?
Scream. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
Very apropos.
what the hell is this?
So yeah, Brenda has just screamed at like the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
Because there's you said sorry, she kind of like has to turn away and like catch her breath and then turn back. You said there was a 5th body.
Yes,
That was odd. What was odd about it?
it's odd in that it doesn't look like it's a soldier.
Got it.
I was wearing sneakers.
Yeah, he was wearing sneakers, didn't have a helmet on, didn't have a sidearm.
Hearing a scream on coming running.
Yeah.
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 So the rest of you, come running. You see this. Go ahead and make your sanity checks. As Gumble Bell also comes in there. He sees it and just immediately starts to panic. This is an artifact of the Whiffage. They have definitely come. We must flee from here. And he starts to wait. I'll cast a protective spell. Takes a step back and just starts waving his hands around, doing absolutely nothing. But
How much sanity loss?
1 if you passed, 1d3 if you failed.
Hey, is that 5th guy Frankie?
It's hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
You do remember, though, Frankie was wearing a suit. This, whoever this is not. They're actually wearing, almost like a similar shirt, like what Gumble Bell is wearing.
Oh, so maybe that was his boss, Harold. Yeah, I'm gonna get close and well, not too close. I don't know what the hell this thing is.
What the
I got
hell?
a buddy. He's like high up in the New Jersey National Guard. I bet he would know what's going on with this. But we got to get the phone working.
Is like so I know that the bodies are burnt. Are their clothes still there?
The clothes are mostly burnt off. They're very charred. You can kind of make out the Air Force insignia on some of the burnt patches. In fact, if you like, everybody can give me intelligence checks or science. But probably intelligence is better.
And I passed with a hard.
I also got a hard. The question I was going to
Cut
ask.
extreme.
Oh, nice. The question I
Oh,
was
I
going
got
to ask.
extreme chemistry.
Wow.
Nice.
All right.
She's
Okay.
a teacher.
The first like thing I guess to Brenda's mind is like, well, like the burning and like this thing is like, wait, is this like could this thing be radioactive? Especially since it's the 50s. is there anything on a hard intelligence success? Is there anything that would indicate that?
So all of you can see that there was some type of explosion in this room, and that is likely some type of fiery explosion within this room. You can even feel that sulfur smell, and is kind of what you triggers you that those who passed the whatever came out of that meteor, the hole in the side, that's probably where the explosion emanated from. Looking around, it is highly possible. Brenda, you would know that it's definitely possible that it could be radioactive.
Well, I mean, we'll know in about 30 minutes, depending on how radioactive. But okay, I think we need to get out of this room. I'm concerned that might be radioactive.
Tyler, what did you say it smelled like?
It smells like sulfur and burned chicken.
Sulfur and burned chicken. Ooh, yeah. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna see if I can hotwire my car.
So, everybody, give me spot hidden rolls.
Oh, fantastic! I just
22 out of 25. Yeah,
I just rolled a 000.
Nice. Brenda is very concerned about the radiation. So Ronnie passed. Did anybody else pass? Okay. So you all start to obviously concerned. You start to leave the garage, and a couple things happen. First, from the back of the shop in that storage area, the radio that was back there, Edna, that you saw and had turned off, all of a sudden starts shrilling out this loud, unintelligible signal. It's like a shrill skittering of thousands of crickets. That it just you all can hear this. Ronnie, you see from one of the windows at the back of the garage, which is a little bit less soot covered, dusty, dirty, whatever, than the rest. You can see this black silhouette darken the outside of the window. It's of this hulking, misshapen, humanoid creature. And it stands there for a second and then disappears. And then all of you, with all this going on, hear from the corner of the garage this radio. You all see this military walkie-talkie radio start to squawk to life, and this voice comes out of it. Squad 99 report. Repeat. Squad 99 report. Do you copy?
Well, I guess Brenda's gonna grab the radio.
Yeah, I was gonna say grab the radio and start chatting at him.
You know how that thing works?
Hey, lady, tell him where we are, and tell him they got to get us out of here. There's aliens.
So yeah, she's gonna read like, this isn't. I think Squad 99 is dead. Who
is this?
All right. My name is Brenda. We're a couple of civilians. We came across a gas station. There's a large rock here and a lot of burnt corpses.
Where's Squad 99? I need to talk to the Squad 99. Put the captain on the phone or the radio.
I can't do that, sir. Anybody wearing a military insignia here is in several pieces.
I'll tap Brenda on the shoulder and say, "Work with me here for a minute, doll," and ask for the walkie-talkie.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah, this is Captain. Squad 99 is all KIA.
What?
We're totally incinerated in the garage.
Who is this?
I'll try to use my persuade to say the name of the captain.
Convincingly.
You don't know the name of the captain. All their names
Yeah,
have been completely
I'm
burned
Captain. Blah, blah, blah. It's static and breaks up.
up. Go ahead and give me a persuade roll.
Captain Barata
I have a,
Nikto.
I have a exactly. I have a 60 in persuade, and I rolled a 24, so it's all hard.
Yeah, on the other side, he goes, that doesn't seem right, but oh, okay. This is Commander Arnaz. What has happened there? Where is your squad?
The squad is all KIA.
KIA. What? That's not good.
No, of course it's not good. We need help. We need help right here at the gas station right away.
Well, this definitely isn't good. Listen,
Quit thinking and get us some help.
if I was in charge, I would absolutely be getting you help. But you have to understand, you're in danger. The American authorities here, they've decided to that place that you're at, the garage. It's a target. You need to find a secure area. There's a factory, I think, 1 mile east of through the woods. You should shelter there until further notice. A plane is on its way to bomb the garage there. You must get out. With that, the radio cuts dead.
Holy shit.
We better start moving 1 mile to the east quickly. This is gonna be a hot area very, very, very quickly.
What about my car?
Ronnie, we'll get you a new car. We got to get our haul tail. We got to start shaking some gravel.
My old man's going to kill me.
GM, is there anything in this garage that could be of use, like additional tire irons? Are the tools here?
Oh yeah. There's definitely tools.
I'll grab a crowbar.
Yeah, the one thing I did want to try and check is see if like the dude in the sneakers, the body in the sneakers had like a wallet on him. I was going to use pliers to try and get it if it was in a pocket.
Sure. Yeah, you can. You find the wallet. It's name of Harold Woolley.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
So
as soon as Carlo hears the walkie-talkie, he's going out and he's trying to hotwire his car. He's not waiting for these guys.
No, I think that's smart. I'm gonna grab like a hammer.
Brandon, was Harold Woolley the name on that note that you found?
Well, it was Harold, but it seems like we need to go. Does not look like we can help him right now.
We got to get out of here.
It's no fair for Sonny to have to abandon his car. He's never going to learn to drive better. If it explodes, I'll sit in the back, and you all push me.
No, we're gonna have to walk. That'll be too slow. A mile's not that far, lady.
Oh, I'm running.
We're following the road, are we not?
Which direction did he say?
So
east.
To let you all know, yeah. So there's the road in front of the gas station, but the rest of the area is woods. You can see what probably looks like some paths that lead into the woods from the surrounding areas. But yes,
those are dangerous because there's sometimes animal paths that don't lead anywhere.
I think Brenda.
Which way is east?
Brenda,
any of you have a compass?
While running, is going to make the argument that they should probably check out the address on the note. It might be a residence.
Yeah, but we have no idea where it is. So,
well, I have a map. There's a map on the note.
Oh, that's right.
Does the map have a factory on it?
Is the note oriented north?
Yes. Sure.
Okay. So yes, and
just
it happens to be taking us east.
Told us to do.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I'm not walking into the woods. We're following the road.
And does it show the factory on the map, Brenda?
I have to assume it's a factory, but we don't have time to discuss this. We need to go.
And Carlo, you go to the car and you're able to, in theory, hotwire it, but it does not turn over.
Damn, this
Probably
car's
got the
not
same
working either.
corruption ours.
Let's get
Yeah.
out of here. Yeah,
All right.
start heading
Miss
east down
Bird
the
Whistle
road.
will help you. We got to go this way.
Brenda, come sit in the back with me.
No, we're not pushing the car.
Oh.
Oh,
You're
sorry, I
gonna
didn't
have to
realize I was
walk.
muted. She's down the road.
Yeah. We got to go. Come on. Mr. Wimbleweather or Gumblebell,
Gumblebell,
Start calling him
Gumblebell, you need
Gumball.
to come with
the
us.
wizard. I will
We-
follow you. I will have to protect you from the whiffage. Let's go. And he starts to head down the road as well. Are all of you going? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Brenda's gone ahead of us, so
so
Yeah.
you start to go down. Heading down, I assume you're following the road eastward. That's kind of where. All right. You start. You like maybe like get down the road like maybe 5 minutes, and you all hear this plane. Everybody can give me a no roll.
Is that just an int check or?
Yeah. Sorry. I think no is idea or
no, it's
int or-
education,
Education. Thank
isn't
you.
it?
I got a
Yeah, hard pass.
76 out of 70, so I
I
failed.
passed exactly with the numbers, so
Nice.
I'll probably yell to everybody, "Get down!" They're going to
Yeah,
drop something.
You recognize the sound as a P-47 Thunderbolt fighter bomber, a big bomber, and almost immediately as you say that, all of you see this huge plane go flying overhead. Seconds later, you hear this whistling in the air and then feel and see this huge explosion behind you as the gas station back down the road has just been completely obliterated.
I'll probably knock Edna down because she probably doesn't intend to get down, but we got to kind of get down so that we don't get hit with a blast.
Brenda also would have dove to the side upon hearing that. I was gonna stand up and have her look back and go, "Oh, I left my camera in the car."
Oh, did we get the pastries? Damn it.
So are you going to continue on, or what is your plan, I guess?
I guess I don't have. I mean, we don't have a cell phone, so the only kind of instruction we have, unless we want to try and hike 20 miles to the next town, I think would be to see if this factory or whatever this address is for
Yeah.
has a phone or something.
As soon as the concussion blast stops, then we can get back up again and start going.
Okay.
Watch out for falling debris.
So
Yeah.
you're far enough away that you really don't have to worry about that. You start walking down the road a little bit, and Bitter. I think that was you. You were the one who took the wallet, right?
I did.
No, it's
Oh,
Brenda.
Brenda. Okay. So Gumblebell kind of catches up to you and says, "I saw you took that leather-bound container. I happened to find one of these," and he kind of like reaches into his back pocket and hands you a wallet.
I check it. I mean, I'm assuming it's John's.
Yeah, you look into it and you actually find a license.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. What did he say his name was?
He's Gumblebell.
Okay. I would say, oh, well, thank you for that. Yeah, this is a driver's license.
Ah, whoever it was must be a good driver then.
Well, yours, actually.
No,
right.
it can't be mine. I've only driven horses.
So you say, okay, it's bugging me. I have to ask. I wouldn't be doing my job as a journalist if I didn't ask. So you said that you took over this body. So what happened to the person who was in it?
I don't know. Maybe I swapped places with them. I hope not, because then they would be under attack by the Whiffids.
While she's talking, she's gonna hand the license like off to Ronnie so that he could, get that information as well.
John
Um,
Gumble.
okay. So I was just curious.
I I am a powerful wizard, but I am not fully versed in how the magic works. No one is.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you know what? I have psychology. Can I
Now he tells us.
can I can I try to do some sort of trick on Gumble to get him to, like say um his real name, John Gumble, and see if it causes him to react?
Sure, go ahead. Go.
Yeah. Try to see if I can get him to snap out of it because it'd be an awful lot easier. Yeah, I didn't pass that. Maybe
Now
there's a way to
you
snap
say
out
that,
of
and
it.
he's like, he keeps going. He says this John Gumble. While I like the name, I don't know who that is.
Well, we think that it might be you, or at
Oh,
least it was the guy whose body you now inhabit.
It
that
says
is
his
possible.
it says his street address is 11 Fox Hill Lane, and we're heading towards Fox Hill Lane. It's up here on the right. At least if that map's right.
Well, it makes sense that he lived near the gas station.
Yeah, maybe he's got a phone or something at his house. I can call my buddy Julio, and he can come pick us up.
Do you still have the radio? Can we get in
I,
contact with those guys again?
I think that's got to be a luck roll. I didn't
Yeah,
state
you
that I
guys
grabbed
you guys
it.
kind of ran out of there pretty quickly. Go ahead and give me a luck roll. Sure.
Me or Ronnie?
Whoever wants to.
Brought it up.
uh, I guess I'll throw it. So I've got 70. Oh, no, that's a 3, 38.
All right. Yeah. You would have grabbed the walkie-talkie.
And
It's not really working. You're playing around with it a little bit, but there just hasn't been any. You haven't been able to pick up anything.
yeah,
It's all static.
there's enough weirdness going on. Does this thing have like a regular battery?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Um, oh, I just had something and I forgot it. Damn. Does anybody? I'm gonna ask the group. Does anybody know how to use one of these things?
You're tossed to me. My old man used to fiddle
She'll
with this.
she'll give it to Ronnie.
I'll try switching the channel, see if I can get anything.
No matter what you do, you're just getting nothing. But well, actually, you know what?
Am I
You're
getting static? Yeah.
you're getting static. Every once in a while, you get that like high pitched like screaming weird noise that was coming out of the radio,
Yeah.
but nothing that you're not picking up the anybody else.
I'm going to try something I think might be clever.
Okay.
I'm just going to click the button off and on,
Mm-hmm.
which will cause their radio at least to blick, blick, blick. And I'm going to use Morse code to say we're heading for the factory. I'm sure my dad made me learn Morse code.
So you start doing that, and as you guys are walking now. Actually, let me ask: Are you going, heading east towards the, where you think the factory is, or are you going to Gumble's house? Because Carlo, you did mention that you guys were passing Fox Lane or Fox Hill Lane.
Yeah, I mean, when we get to that intersection, are there any houses there? Any?
You can see down the road that there are definitely, there's at least one house, probably like quarter mile down the road.
If
And we
it's
can't
kind of
see
on
anything
the
down State
way.
Road 40. Yeah, let's pop in there.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's
if
got a
it's on
phone.
the way, that makes sense. But since the military told us to go to the factory, that's where they'll be looking for us.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, but that may be a good or not a good thing. We need to be really careful
Did
what's
that
going
sound
on
to
here.
you like
I-
the American military?
Yeah, there was
well, they
something
were
he
speaking
said that
English.
That's
right, but there's
I
something he
think it
said
was
that
the
bothered me.
commies.
Yeah,
What bothered you?
Truman bothered with all of them.
I hate to admit that Edna has a point, but the man on the radio did say
Oh, really?
American author or American officers or American authorities. You wouldn't say that if you were an American, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
We don't know who we're
They still
talking
call
to.
themselves the U.S. military. U.S.
Right.
military.
But the phrasing, the American officers here is
Yeah.
bugging
You
me.
you got a good point, lady. They did
They
say
sounded
that
like
was
commies
kind of
to me.
funny.
Uh,
But then
G-
but that plane was an American plane.
GM, just for clarity, that I'm not misremembering that, right?
No,
Okay.
you're not.
I just want to make sure
Um,
I'm not like fixating on a red herring or something.
Look, I have no reason whatsoever to distrust the military. They've always taken care of us, and the chance that the commies could get here and invade this part of the country, this doesn't seem like an invasion. There'd be parachutes, and were there parachutes? Yeah, there were parachutes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Um, so
I-
I think the military that something happened here, but the military is going to be waiting for us. Still, if the house is on the way, let's just
Yeah.
go to.
I mean, it's a little out of
the
our way,
nearest
but come on,
place.
Johnny boy. Let's go up to your
5
house.
minutes, yeah, out of our way.
So as you turn the corner to onto Fox Hill Lane to start heading down, Ronnie, you're still doing the Morse code. You start to hear a voice in the between the beeps. It's like hello, hello. You keep you're cutting it off as you're.
Right. They're probably saying, "Stop doing that to our transmission." I'll stop it. I'll say, "Hello, hello."
Hello, is this Squad 99? Are you guys still out there?
No, Squad 99. We've got their radio, but I think they're all dead. We're heading for
Oh.
the factory, like you guys said.
Oh, what? Well, look.
civilians.
My name's Corporal Nelson. Listen, I don't know where you guys are at, but I'm in this field that's just kind of off the road. Something has happened. My leg's all twisted. Can you guys come? I can probably guide you to me.
What's the last thing you saw?
The last thing
landmark.
And he starts to describe it. This like really large boulder, and like a unique group of trees. And you remember you passed that, maybe like a minute ago.
Oh, he must be right over here. Let's go rescue him. We're going to be carrying all these people. But if there's been an attack, we need to help everybody we can.
Brenda's got her hammer ready.
This location that you just described was on the main road. Is that right?
I think it's
Just
back
off the main
about-
road, yeah.
About a minute or two.
Why don't you guys go check out the Gumbleball's house, and we'll go see this Corporal Nelson guy. And that way, Edna doesn't have to. Excuse me, Edna. Miss Birdwhistle doesn't have to walk down a road further than she wants
She can
to.
rest.
Yeah,
Sure.
We'll give you a chance to rest.
we'll go. I'll go.
I don't
Look
know.
for the corporal.
I think we should all stay with the radio.
You guys can have the radio.
We're just going to be over there. We'll be right. We'll be there
it's
right
just
afterwards.
right around the corner. We'll go check out Corporal Nelson.
All right. Well, I'm hungry anyway, so hopefully this guy's got something to chow on.
I don't think he'll mind.
All right, so Ronnie and Bitter are going to the to the corporal. Where are the rest of you going?
We're gonna go check out Gumball's house.
Okay, all right. So you three and Gumble Bill goes along with you. starts to, you start to walk down the road. Ronnie and Bitter, it takes you a couple minutes to kind of figure out where it is. You guys kept the radio, right?
Yeah, we've got the
Okay.
radio.
So between the corporal, first on the radio guiding you and you yelling, starting to yell to each other, you're able to finally figure out where he's at. And he's on the opposite side of the road of S40, where Fox Hill Lane goes down. But back in the woods, you go back and there is a clearing. And in the middle of the clearing, you see this really massive boulder, and lying with his back next to it is who you presume is Corporal Nelson. He's a youngish guy, kind of just sitting with his back against the boulder. You see on the side of his face, he's got some blood dripping down, and his left leg is twisted at a really bizarre angle. It looks, very broken.
Is he an American military uniform?
Yes, he is. And in fact, if he seems to be wearing the same uniform that you suspect that those bodies were wearing. The only other thing that you see is in the boulder that he's leaning against, maybe like a foot or two above his head, because he's, sitting down, is this perfectly round hole that seems to be burned directly through the rock. And as you enter into the field, he sees you, and he goes, wait, don't come any closer. There's some type of invisible trap here. He kind of showing it in front of you. Don't come here. You'll get, like, I don't know, squished down or something. I don't know what it is.
I was already kind of concerned that he's hurt his leg. So if I saw like a tree branch or something, because I'm thinking I could make a splint. So I've got a fairly big walking stick. I'm going to go. You say there's a trap, so I'm going to hold the stick out in front of me as I'm.
So you hold the stick out, and I assume you're going to, like, walk closer to him as you're doing that. Is that right?
Yeah, slowly. Yeah.
Okay. So you walk, and you get about maybe 10 feet away from him, and the stick is wrenched from your hands and slammed into the ground. You go and you, like, try to pull it out, and you can't. It's like there's some, like, invisible force, like gravity is heavier there or something, and has just smushed it down. And Corporal Nelson goes, "Yeah, don't come any closer. You're just stuck in here. I don't know if we can get you out."
That's crazy. Is the grass smushed there too?
As you look down, you can kind of see that it is, and looking at that, you can make out the area in which it's smushed down, and it seems to be almost like this semicircle around the corporal up to the boulder itself, but it does not encircle the whole boulder.
I'm going to see if I can, find a way to get up close to him without crossing the smushed area.
You can.
I don't understand it. I'm baffled, kind of fascinated and terrified. But
I mean,
you able to crawl, Corporal Nelson?
He's like, yeah, I can, but I can't crawl through this thing. I got stuck in there. You really wouldn't believe me if I told you how, but I got stuck in there, and I was able to crawl out, somehow get myself over to here, but there's no way. My legs all busted up, man. There's no way that I can get through here.
Maybe Brenda's right. Maybe it's some sort of commie weapon. We're going to try to figure it out.
All right. You guys haven't seen anything else, have you? Like anything weird around here?
Yeah, lots of weird.
This whole day's been weird.
Weird, like what? Like lizard creatures?
What the fuck did you just say? Lizard creatures?
Look, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. All right.
Okay. I'll tell him the whole thing about the crazy guy with the thing said that there were lizard creatures.
Well,
We're just
it kind of sounds like what's his name? The mechanic over at the station, John Gumble. Although he wasn't calling himself
yeah,
Gumble Bell or anything like that. You know, look,
he
we
was.
he was fine. You know, he actually came out here with me. We were look, the military. They sent us out here because the owner Harold Woolley or something like that. He had found this like really weird meteor. Thought it could be dangerous, and so the military sent us out here. I mean, you know, we didn't know any better. We thought it was maybe it was radioactive, so we packed some copper tone to help us against that. We got out here, and my squad was in there, you know, checking things out, and saw this like guy, this dark-haired fellow, start running through the woods. So I, you know, gave chase after him. Really weird. This guy wearing some type of, you know, suit out here in the middle of the woods. I didn't get that, but then all of a sudden, I was attacked by this like lizard creature. You know, it had this like crystal in its forehead, and it shot at me with the crystal. And he kind of points to the boulder, the hole in the boulder. It made this thing, and then you know the crystal changed color to blue, and then all of a sudden I was, you know, thrown to the ground. I mean, the pain was excruciating. Somehow I must have blacked out or something. When I came to, that thing was gone, and I don't know how I was able to crawl over to this boulder. But you know, I've been here for, I don't know, maybe a couple hours at least.
Well, that all sounds wild and crazy. I don't understand, but you're in distress, and we need to get you out of there. So we'll try to figure it out. If we can't figure it out, then we'll have to send somebody to help you.
All right. I don't know.
I'm
While
going to
you guys
spend a
are
few
talking to,
minutes.
or go,
Yeah, I'm going to spend a few minutes circumnavigating it, trying to see if there's a gap, see if there's something that's causing it. You know,
go ahead and give me an idea roll, and actually, better you can do this as well.
Ooh.
If you'd like.
Got a 25. That is a hard.
I failed. I got nothing.
You honestly have no explanation for why or how this is happening. You do notice though that the area in which it's doing this, where this like heavy gravity or whatever you want to call it is, it kind of encircles the corporal, but it doesn't continue around to the back of the boulder. So maybe you could somehow shimmy up the back of the boulder and, like, you know, between the two of you, maybe get him over it that way.
Using sticks and stuff as a key to see if the crushing power is there, so that I don't accidentally put my hand into it.
Right.
Get sucked into it. Yeah.
Yeah, if I can crawl up over the boulder.
Is the boulder big enough for the two of us to lay on top of it?
Probably just big enough for one of you. But it's you know, probably a good, you know, 6 or 7 feet tall. So one of you would probably have to boost the other one up.
I'll go over, and then
I'll
secure him, and then I can push him up, and you can catch him, and then I can climb up over.
Okay, good plan.
Okay. So as you are all, you know, kind of doing this, the other three, Brenda, Carlo, Edna, and Gumbo Bell, it takes you a couple more minutes to kind of get down the road, Fox Hill Lane, but you finally get to 11 Fox Hill Lane. There's a mailbox out front that says Gumble on it. The house itself is this nice 2-story house. You do see a very large antenna on the roof. If anybody has like electronics repair or you know, science or anything like that, you can go ahead and roll for that.
I got science. Hang on. I have science general.
That works.
Okay, 28, so just a little over half.
Okay. You've seen that type of antenna before. It's for ham radio.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you all kind of walk up to the front of the house. What would you like to do? It's quiet. It doesn't. And again, you have not seen any cars this whole time.
Is the front door open?
You go up and check, and yes, the front door is open.
Hey, Gumball, do you have anything else in your pockets?
Kind of goes, no, unfortunately, all my magical items disappeared during my trip. If I only had my wand, my staff, I could
Huh.
be of some use.
I
Wait,
wonder what
let-
his.
Gumbo Bell, they might be inside here. Why don't you lead the way and we'll look for it?
yes, hold on. Let me cast my spell of protection. He takes a step back and opens the door and walks in.
Nice. I I have my hand on my pistol, but I don't want everybody to know I've got it. So
Okay.
just
You walk into the house, just to, you walk in, you can see to describe it, you can see a living room, or you walk into an entryway. To the left is a living room and dining room. There's a hallway that seems to lead to probably a bathroom, some bedrooms, kitchen, a couple rooms as well. When I said it was two-story, what I meant by that was it's a one-story house, but there was a larger attic there. Where would you like to go in the house? What would you like to do? Gumbo Bell is he's not acting like he recognizes anything. He's just kind of sitting there.
Carlo goes right to the kitchen because he's a little nervous and he eats when he's nervous.
Sure. You go into the kitchen. It's a normal 1950s kitchen. Definitely more bachelor pad than anything else. But you can find what you're looking for in there. There's definitely food in the fridge. There is a telephone in the kitchen.
Yeah, I checked the phone.
You check the phone. No, you just hear this rapid beeping sound when you pick it up. You kind of hit a couple buttons or not buttons. This would be a rotary dial. Trying to get a hold of the operator. All you get is this rapid beeping.
Yeah, this phone is bad too, guys. But there's some food in here. Anybody want a sandwich?
Oh, yes, please, Carlo. I'm gonna find myself a seat in the living room for a moment. I'm worried that the commies might have destroyed our electronics.
While they're doing that, I want to see if I can find his radio set.
So you start wandering around the house. You don't find any like radios. You're not seeing any. But go ahead and give me a listen roll.
Ooh, an +7. Let's go.
Oh wow. Okay. So you're kind of wandering around the house and you start walking down one hallway and
So
you
that
can
is-
hear this like staticky like electric, noise seemingly coming from the ceiling. And as you kind of walk down the hallway, it's starting to get louder and louder until you get
Hammer.
to a attic like hatch above you.
I'm conflicted because the journalist wants to know what's up there, but I also it just sounds like static.
Yes.
Am I able to reach the hatch?
It's a bit tall up. You could probably pull a chair up and grab it. It's one of those where looks like there's like a little hole there that you pull down, and then there's probably like a ladder or stairs or something there.
After I get Miss Edna my sandwich, I'll follow after Brenda, sandwich in hand.
If it's
And
the
I
hole
wanna
one, there's
clarify-
usually a stick with a hook.
No, good point.
Oh,
I think
do the lights work? Is the refrigerator on? Is
Yeah,
there
yeah. Actually,
power?
the power
Okay.
is working. Yeah.
I yeah, I think I am going to give in to my curiosity and try and get up into the attic.
Okay.
Oh, have Carlo go help her.
And what are you gonna do
Yeah,
while
I was
they're
gonna say,
doing this?
I think I'll call out for Carlo.
Is there a TV in
Oh,
the living room?
There is actually a TV in the living room.
Here, I'll turn this on for you, Miss Edna.
I'll complain, but then become fixated.
Okay. All right. So as Carlo, Edna, you sit down. Carlo, you start heading back to where Brenda's calling. You kind of have to flip through a couple of channels, Edna. It's mostly static, but you finally get it. And after kind of messing around with the ears on there, you're finally able to pick up a signal. And it's this, it's pretty staticky and it's pretty fuzzy, but it's this news broadcast. And the man on the TV is saying, authorities from McGuire Air Force Base have reported that a small meteorite crashed near Orange County in New Jersey. They are reporting that a small forest fire has broken out. As a precaution, the military has cordoned off the area and is urging people to stay away until they can assess the threat. We'll update the story once we know more. Next on sports, the New York Giants take on the Ottawa Rough Raiders, and kind of trails off. Brenda and Carlo, you kind of pull down the doors to the attic or ladder or whatever it is, and looking up, you can kind of see this orangish glow of whatever electronics and radio are up there.
You got to be careful, Brenda. This might be radiation too.
Look, it's a legitimate concern, okay?
Yeah, I know. Of
Um,
course, there's like aliens and radiation and giant lizards and strange men with paper towels on their face.
so I heard the TV broadcast, but we've got the ladder down. We're headed
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, I'd like to climb into the attic
Okay.
slowly. Like hammer first.
Yeah, I follow behind.
You climb up into the attic, and there's
I
not
do
a lot
leave
of
the shovel downstairs. The shovel down too hard to climb up with the shovel.
All right, that's fair. You climb up into the attic, and it's very dim. It's very hot. Most of the light in there is from just these half dozen ham radio receivers, oscilloscopes, lots of electronic equipment all over the room. It kind of bathes the entire attic in this like eerie yellow orange light. Do any of you have electronics repair?
I have Mac. I can do alphabet. Hang on. I do actually. I have 40 in electronics.
Go ahead and try.
This Gumbo Bell is clearly an alien. Look at all this advanced stuff.
I got excited because I saw a 00, and then I sat up, and the other one was also 0.
So all you know is that
Why
this
soon one
is
game?
Yeah.
this is a lot of. You're getting them out of the way. This is a lot of equipment, and some of it does not look cheap. Looking around the room, you see, the ham radios that are switched on. You see these radio oscilloscopes, and actually one of the oscilloscopes is where that like sound that you were hearing, this like staticky sound, is coming from. One of these. It kind of emits this garbled sound every couple seconds, and the green screen on it is when it does that, this strange symbol appears and then disappears.
Can I draw the symbol into my little notebook?
Yeah, and actually, you look as you're drawing it, you do see a pad of paper next to the oscilloscope.
That was going to be my next question. Is there any like paperwork, like logs or instructions or anything like that nearby?
Yeah, so you start looking through. Go ahead and give me either another electronics roll or science. Carlo, you can see this as well. You're more than welcome to do that.
My
I don't
science,
have anything like that, but
my science is a little bit better. I have a regular success.
Okay. And Carla, are you gonna try anything or?
I don't have any science or anything, but I'll roll an int or education if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll education. You probably need like a
Okay.
hard success for that.
No, I got a regular success.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately, they
that's
don't
my
teach a
first
lot of
successful
electronics
roll.
in baking school. Um,
Um,
but
maybe
Brenda,
when I was in boot camp, I learned a little bit,
there you
but
go. Brenda, you through some of the classes that you've taken, you've had some exposure to electronics and all of that, and looking at the pad of paper on there, you there are a lot of different symbols on the paper that match. Some of them match the symbol that keeps appearing on there. And after kind of sitting and looking at it for a little bit, it looks like the symbols maybe somehow correlate to the planets in the solar system. Just the way that they're written down. You flip open to one page and you see basically a drawing of the solar system with the planets, and the one that keeps appearing is for Earth. It appears that after looking at this for a little bit, that the meteor that you saw, from what you can tell from the notes that are in this pad, the meteor that you saw in the garage was making some type of unique radio signature before it crashed to Earth, and John Gumble was able to figure this out.
Oh, he's tracking it.
Right, exactly.
Is how
Smart
large is
guy.
this pad? Could I fit it into my handbag?
You absolutely can.
Oh yeah, I'm taking this with me.
But one other thing that you realize is that clicking and that symbol that keeps popping up every couple seconds in fast means that there are likely more meteors that are in space that are inbound to Earth. And that's
Uh-oh.
why it keeps flashing it up. And as you have this realization, you hear from behind you this almost like this gasp. And looking back, you see Gumblebell, and he goes, I knew it. His voice has completely changed. I knew it was coming. I knew what it was. Oh my gosh, why did I sent Mr. Woolley there? I thought it was going to make us rich. I didn't know what it really was. And he turns around and kind of runs, goes straight into a wooden
Right.
beam that's right there, smacks his head and goes falling to the ground. Um,
I
jumping
take another bite of my sandwich. Huh.
He's fine. Going back to Ronnie and Bitter, you all it takes you a little bit to kind of maneuver yourselves up the boulder.
Right.
What are you going to do when you get up there? What's your plan?
Well, if I think I can drop down on the other side where the fellow is, the corporal, I'm going to do that. But I want Beater to stay up above so that I can help Corporal up.
Yeah, and I should be strong enough to help him pull him up by his arms.
Okay. You are able to drop down, fairly easily.
It's okay, buddy.
You start to lift him up. Go ahead and I think give me a strength roll because
Okay.
he's obviously hurt. It's gonna be a lot of dead weight. You trying. He can only help so much.
I got an O2
Oh, all right. So
out of 60, so that's an extreme.
you easily are able to maneuver him up. As you're doing this, at one point your foot does slip a little bit on the grass, hits this area,
Edge. Yeah.
and you can just feel the back of your shoe just like get ripped off as it gets pushed to the ground. You're able to pull your leg back, fast enough, but
Yeah.
between the two of you, you're able to get Corporal Nelson on the other side. He kind of slumps down and he goes, "Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to be stuck there forever."
We're going to have to get you. We're trying to head towards the factory. We got a message from your military people. They said to go to the factory and wait there.
Oh, the military people. What do you mean? Our colonel?
I don't know who he was, but he was also looking for 99, Squad 99.
Give me a idea roll. Both of you can.
59 is.
Definitely missed.
I'd have to spend 4 points to get it. Did
Are
you
you
get
going?
it, Peter?
Nope, I rolled a 94.
Okay, I'll
I don't
spend
have
four
enough.
points. I'll spend 4 points of luck to get it.
Okay. He you specifically remember that the man on the radio called himself Commander Arnaz.
Oh, okay. So I'll
That's
say, I don't know, Commander Arnaz.
and the corporal looks a little, commander. That's not even a rank in the Air Force. I don't even know who, there's no commander at the base.
I don't know. Maybe the Army's gotten involved now.
I don't even know if that's a rank in the Army. That's weird. Are you sure you're talking to the right people?
I don't know. I could have gotten it wrong, but they were on the radio frequency. So I don't know. They told us they were about to bomb that area that we were in, and they did.
Oh yeah, I
We
saw
just
the
had
plane go overhead and heard the explosion. I figured, if my squad was still around, they'd be dead then.
Yeah, well, they were already dead.
Oh,
It looked like they had gotten to the meteorite and something had happened. It had popped or exploded. Maybe it was hot from the atmosphere, and I don't know. I'm just, all I know is they said to go to the factory to get to safety. It was the closest thing that we could get to. We're still on our way. Some of our friends went to a house to see if they had a phone.
okay.
We're going to
Yeah.
have to help you. Let me see if I can splint this leg up.
All right. I think I know what factory you're talking about. They told us about it in our briefing. It's about a mile east of here in the woods. Some old brick
Yeah.
factory or something like that.
Yeah. And I guess we're just going to go there and wait. We don't. What other choice do we have? All of our. Do you know anything about something that corrupts the metal inside of machines? Because our truck died, and all the cars that we've tried to look at the engine, there's corrosion all around the working parts, like the spark plugs and stuff like that.
No, everything was working fine when I was there. What about the our transport that was there? Was that still working?
I didn't see a transport there.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder.
Unless you
It
were
should have been there.
transporting
We all came
yourselves
in
in
by truck.
I didn't see any truck. It was
Okay,
a blue
okay.
car, but
No, that's weird. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I can stay here and wait for the reinforcements or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna send somebody, or I can go with you. You
well,
do see that he does have a sidearm.
yeah. We're gonna help you. We got to get you at least to the house, get you a drink of water, you know, uh, and we're we're. I mean, my dad's in the military, so you know he wanted me to go to Korea, but I was on some other things. I'm an entertainer.
Oh, have I heard of you?
No, probably not, but I'm still, at the beginning of my career. But thank God that my dad insisted on a lot of military training, even at home.
Well, I definitely appreciate it, and you all are able to kind of splint him up a little bit. Um, he starts like looking around. It's like when that thing attacked me. I had a bag of stuff. You guys haven't seen it around here, have you?
Nah, I mean, we can sort of look, but we can't go anywhere near that boulder.
Yeah, go ahead because if you can, just take a minute to look around. That it
Peter, look
you know
around.
it has some supplies that I think would be helpful. Yeah, if you're gonna look around, go ahead and roll spot hidden.
I'm going to look around,
Oh,
but as I'm looking around, I'm always looking back at the corporal. I got a bad feeling something's going on with him. So I'm going to
96.
look.
I'm more concerned about the dude than
I actually made my spot hid and I got a 13, which is amazing because I have an awful spot hid.
So you're you're looking around. You keep kind of glancing back at him. Maybe you don't trust him, and you um you don't find a bag, but your foot kicks something, and you look down and you find a grenade. It looks like an army grenade. Maybe it was his, and it fell out of his bag.
Pin still in it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put it in my leather jacket and keep looking.
All right. You start. Are you guys gonna start heading then towards the house? Is that your plan?
We need to get Nelson and we're
yeah.
gonna take him with us, right, Ronnie?
yeah. I've got one hand around and
I'll
he's
help
got
him.
his
We can
Yeah.
get them together.
All right. So you start heading and you travel like maybe a minute or two towards the house. You kind of get to the edge of the road, and from the direction of the house, you hear this explosion. Going back to the house, Brenda, Carlo, and Gumblebell are up in the attic. Edna, you're kind of sitting down. You every once in a while that radio or the TV kind of comes back on, but it is very fuzzy. So what are you going to do? It finally just dies to static.
Well, the man on the television said there was a forest fire from the meteor, so I want to step outside and see if there's smoke in the air.
You step outside. You don't see any smoke in the area, and you're kind of like looking around. Just like the whole area, you're surrounded by woods, but there's enough like view that you would see like smoke coming up. The only smoke that you really see is probably from the pit of what used to be the gas station, from where the bomb was dropped. But as you're looking around, you notice that you see something move kind of along the edge of the woods out of the corner of your eye. And as you're kind of standing there looking, you see pop out from the woods is this creature about 6.5 feet tall, scaly lizard-like with a red crystal embedded in its forehead. What is your dexterity?
It is 50,
All right, so it gets
and
to
I failed
go.
sanity.
Yeah, go ahead and you failed.
Yes.
Go ahead, lose a d6 of
Oh,
sanity.
jeez.
Wow. Let's see. That's this one here. Oh, only one.
Okay, not the worst thing that you've seen,
Edna's seen everything. Yeah.
but but it immediately starts to come at you. It moves incredibly fast, and it gets to probably about 30 feet away from you, and its crystal in its head starts to glow this bright, bright red, and this laser shoots out at you. Let's see here. As I drop my dice everywhere.
Well, Edna is screaming and fumbling with her handbag trying to get her derringer out to point, but she's just not nearly as nimble as she wants to be right now.
All right. The crystal shoots this laser beam just past you, like goes right over your shoulder, hits the house, and the side of the house just explodes as this beam of light hit it. Those of you on the inside of the house just hear this explosion from outside. Edna, what do you want to do?
Screaming, grabs the rail for balance, and then unloads the derringer.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh, geez, a 95.
You know what? Despite the fact that your hands are probably shaking, you're unsteady, you do think you hit the lizard,
Bang, 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 bang.
but it doesn't seem to affect it at all. The bullet probably hit it. In fact, it's wearing this cloth shirt. You see the bullet hole appear in the shirt. It's almost like the bullet just hit it and fell off. With that, its crystal in its head turns blue. But I think that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Cool.
That was fantastic.
That was awesome.
That's awesome.
This is very 50s.
The beard is just amazing. That is, we were making jokes before about the whole group being bearded, and the very first thing the keeper does is beard up right in the middle of the first encounter. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Our players included Steve Anderson, Matt Hawkinson, Caitlin McDowell, Gordon Lewis, and myself, with Tyler Hudak as Keeper of Arcane Lore. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.